The Independent Solution Program is a bundling of services. The services are bundled together in a manner that allows people to remain independent in their homes for as long as possible. There's about 7 key areas. The consumer has access to all of them, but they don't necessarily have to use all of the components. Probably the most important is Good Shepherd's care management team. They assess a patient and develop a care plan and determine what services are necessary for the person to remain independent at home. Home modification is a component of the program. We have professionals that can go out to a person's home and assess it for safety and make recommendations for simple or complex modifications, and in some cases architectural modifications that will allow a person to remain there for an extended period of time. We have a home monitoring component, and this can be something basic like a lifeline system, the classic help I've fallen but I can't get up type of thing. Or we can get into more complex technology that uses motion sensors to monitor things like medication compliance, or whether a person has experienced a fall or may have some other disabling condition. Our assistive technology professionals can make recommendations for different things that can help a person remain independent. And this technology can be something simple like a handheld gripper that can get things off of top shelves, or something very advanced like environmental control systems that respond to a person's voice, or if they're severely disabled, the touch of a button. And with that they can control their lights, their television, call for help, that type of thing. Our program works with the patient's primary care physician, but also through our program they have access to a physical medicine and rehabilitation physician here at the Good Shepherd Network. And that's to assure that the person remains in the best possible shape that they can. Again, always emphasizing the ability to remain independent.
Well, one of the aspects of our program includes the assignment of a care manager. Our care manager who's responsible for this program and coordinates that is a licensed clinical social worker. So what she will do is provide an initial assessment for your elderly parent, and she will include you with that assessment in terms of looking at the needs and the issues that are associated with that elderly parent being at home, particularly if you're going to leave that parent home alone, say if you're working or something like that. We do ask if the parent is going to be there, that there be a first responder in the community. That's a person that if say the patient would have a fall and would hit the lifeline button, that the company that would be monitoring that situation would have somebody to call to come and assist that person. Now that doesn't necessarily have to be you, especially if you're out of town. We have enrollees whose children are in other states, but they have identified another family member or a close relative or a friend who is a responder in those types of situations. Our care manager then would be calling you on a routine basis to give you updates. We do initially a quality of life survey, so we are looking at the elderly parent's perception of their life situation, and then we do that on an ongoing basis. We share those results with you.
Very importantly, all patients who are enrolled in the program are contacted on a regular basis. We're just not setting up a system and walking away. The patient is contacted once or twice a month, and we talk to them to determine how are they doing, has there been any change in their status, is there anything else that we can do to help them remain independent.